Hey guys, what's up? Andy here, and I just wanted to talk to you today about something really amazing that we've been doing with our clients, with our fulfillment clients that we've been helping them launch their products and their online services. So something that we've been working on for a few months now, and we've been seeing the fruit of that labor come to fruition, right? Get the fruit into fruition. You like that? So this is really amazing. It's something that is absolutely incredible that I feel that people who are marketing themselves online have been completely missing out on. The thing is that ads don't work the way they used to. The way to get leads and generate traffic to your website or traffic to your offer, whether it's a webinar registration, a video series, a challenge, any of that kind of stuff, used to be really simple. You just threw up some ads to a cold audience, you put some money behind it, and you would get registrants, right? Now, when you're trying to run those, you're seeing like $10, $20, $30 leads coming in because the market has gotten so saturated and the costs for these ads have gone up and up and up. It's like a stock market. If people are willing to pay for those kinds of leads, they're going to be paying that. So who wins out? The people who have the bigger budget win out. The people who have the bigger price product win out. So what do you do to, in today's day and age, get your cost per lead down? Well, the answer really is to take the long approach to things. It's to take what you're doing now, providing that content value, that stuff now, to people without asking them right away for a big commitment. These are things we're calling micro commitments, right? And so it's kind of like I always try to allude to or relate to dating. Like you're at the bar, somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, you look great. Do you want to get married? Can I take you home? And you're like, no, I don't even know who you are, right? It's because they haven't warmed you up, right? So what we got to do is we got to go in, hi, this is who I am. This is what I do. Here's some value that I can provide for you. So what we've been doing, and so this is going to be like a super simple broken down version of what is going on, what we're doing for our clients that's ending up getting them to these really cheap leads where we've seen, $10, $20, so on leads for the same type of audiences, the same type of registrations. We're now getting them below $1. And this is how we're doing it. So what we do is we start out by creating content that now it's really tough these days to get things to go out organically. So what you want to do is you want to put some ad spend behind it. So we're going to create something here. This ad right here that we're going to do, let's just say it's a video ad. So we're going to do a video ad. And with this video ad here, we're going to just set it up for video views. We just want to get people to watch it. So we're set up as a video view ad. And there's something that you can do in Facebook ads, Instagram ads called retargeting. What you can do is if people watch a certain amount of that video, you can then retarget them. So by putting an ad in front of somebody, what we're doing is we're saying, here's some content, here's some valuable content. It could be a how-to video. It could be something of some type of information that other people might know of, like a trick or a tip or something like that. Or maybe you can give them some information about your industry or about you. You could also be like, if you're a thought leader, you could create a thought reversal video, have to help them to change their mind on the way that they view things and their beliefs. So what we're going to do is anybody who watches this video a certain amount of time, we're going to retarget them with a different kind of ad. So we're going to do a retargeting campaign. And we're going to target, so this is RT, we're going to retarget the people that viewed the video a certain amount of time. So let's just say 50%. So we'll retarget 50% of the video views. This marker is not working really well. So we'll do a 50% retarget of anybody who watched our video. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit them with another piece of content. And we're also not going to ask them for anything yet. We're not asking them for an email. We're not asking them to click anything. The first commitment here was just to watch it for 50% or more of the time. If somebody's watching your video longer than that time period, especially if it's a minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes long, however long that video ad was, if they're watching past a certain amount, it wasn't an accident. They stopped and they stopped scrolling. They started watching your video. They watch it to the end, great. You don't do a call to action. You're not asking them to sign up for anything. You're not asking them for an email. You're not giving them a download, nothing. It's just pure value information that you're giving them in this video, okay? You see a lot of people doing this like Lewis Howes and Jay Shetty and Mel Robbins and Rachel Hollis and Marie Forleo. So these what they're doing is they're positioning themselves as a leader to help people overcome the problems that they have in their life, their roadblocks. They're giving them permission to think differently, right? So you can do the same thing with your audience. Retarget them 50%. And then what we can do here is you can retarget them with another piece of helpful information. And maybe this time, the call to action that you're doing here is going to be a very small commitment from them, okay? So we're still not asking them for their email address or to buy anything from us. What we're asking them here is, hey, why don't you click this link? All right, so we're looking for a click-through, looking for clicks. This marker is not really working well. We're looking for clicks, click-through. I'll do CTR for click-through rate. What part of this marker works here? I'm going to get a different marker. So we're looking for clicks, right? We're looking for people to click through to the next part of our funnel, which is going to take them to a landing page. And on this landing page is going to be some kind of information. For some of our clients that have a podcast, we're inviting people to listen to, the top 3 podcasts on a certain topic on X, right? So there's a video view about X. We come through here. Here's an ad talking about X, inviting the people that have seen 50% or more to click here, come listen to our podcast. So we're just asking for a click. We haven't asked them for an email address. We haven't asked them for money yet, right? So then they come down here. They hit this landing page. Now we can retarget these people that have hit this landing page with, now we can do retarget people who have hit this page, and whether they consumed your podcast or not, doesn't matter. If it's a blog post or a video or something else for them to watch, doesn't matter. What it matters is that they've reached this point. They're now warming up. So like on the scale of, I don't know if you can see this in the video, on the scale of like how hot people are, as they go down your funnel, they're going to get real hot. And then over here is like cold. I don't know if you guys see that, cold to hot, right? And as they go down, they're going to get warmer and warmer. The next thing that we're going to do maybe is retarget people that hit this landing page, and we're going to send them an ad that's inviting them to get your download, to get your lead magnet, right? So we're asking them for their email now, and we're going to deliver them something of value. So now the ad's going to ask them for their email. Here's the opt-in form. And anybody that hits this opt-in form and they don't give us our email, we can put them right back into the cycle. They can keep getting ads. Once they reach what we call a thank you page, which means they've given us their email, I'm going to do TY for thank you. Now this is pixelated as well. There's a pixel here too. And that allows us to say, okay, if they've hit this thank you page, stop sending them this ad because they've already clicked through, they've already received our free download. This is how we build our list. So when they opt in, they hit the thank you page. When they hit the thank you page, they end up on our email list. And now we can start doing email marketing to them. So people that have made it past this to this point, we now can retarget them with Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and they're warmer. The further they get down the funnel, the warmer they are. They get on our list, they're even warmer. Now we have them on our email list. The next thing that we're going to do is now we're going to ask them to register for a webinar, video series, what have you, right? So then from this, we can then retarget people and then ask them to sign up for whatever it might be that we're doing. So let's just say it's a webinar. So here's a webinar. So here it is, webinar. And the people that get to this part of the webinar are either on our list or they've made it past this point, right? So they're on our list. They made it past this point. They're getting retargeted here. You can also retarget people from anywhere along your content incubation situation here. So this is the content incubator. And this is just the really simple overall, like 50,000 foot view of this, because you can, of course, have multiple pieces of content going that you're retargeting people to the next thing that's asking them for a click. That's top 3 podcast, or come read this blog post. So you can have multiple ads in this column too. Over here, you also have multiple asks for their emails. It might be a free download. It might be to unlock a certain training. It might be, some type of giveaway that you're doing. Any of those things where you're asking for the email fall under this column. So each phase that people are going through, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, we're asking them for a different level of commitment. And as they move through this, they're getting warmer and they're willing to commit more to your funnel and to you, and they're learning more about you the entire time. So they'll possibly start following you on social media. Maybe that's one of the asks that you do at this level, is ask them to follow you on social media before you ask them for their email address, okay? So once we get to your webinar, your video series, what have you, this is where you end up pitching them your product. You're pitching them your offer, right? And if your offer is aligned with what they've been going through with your content, you have a much higher success rate. This is where we're seeing these retargeting to your webinar opt-in. This is where we're seeing the $1 and less than $1. Which way is less than $1? Like this? Less than $1? So if we're getting less than $1 leads for that, and you need 1,000 leads in order to get let's say a 2% conversion rate to your product, you can spend $1,000 and get yourself 1,000 leads. And this is all the while building up through here. So you're following how many people are going from one step to the next. You can see how many people are in your audiences on Facebook ads to know how many people watched your videos, how many people click through to your podcast. So if well, I only have 40 people that made it to this point, I need to increase my ad spend down here or somewhere. You've just looked through the funnel. Where's the kink in the hose? Where do you need to increase your ad spend in order to get more eyeballs, to get more people to get through to this part? And so that's what we're doing. We get up here. Your offer is now aligned with people who have been through this whole thing, because if somebody's not interested, they're going to drop off somewhere along the way, right? So when they get to this point, they're much warmer, they're hot, they're ready to go. They want what you are offering them, and it's not really a sale. It's just, hey, I have this. This is what I do. This is what I'm doing, and this is what it costs. Are you willing to make that investment for yourself to be able to better yourself in a certain way, choosing me? So that's essentially the content incubator that we've been going on, how we've been able to get leads for under $1. It's absolutely incredible. I couldn't believe it when it first happened, but it has been going really well for our clients. So that's all I want to do for today. It's getting kind of late here. It's like 13 minutes long, and I'm just rambling. But love seeing you guys on here. Oh, wow, a whole bunch of people came through on Instagram. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining in. I appreciate you guys. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll jump on later. Talk to you later. Bye. Boop.